Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me here for another Saints and Angels Oracle deck reading for our week to come. It is Friday, obviously, April 4th, and we're at our first Friday here for April. And so we'll have both the angel card pulling and a card from my traditional tarot deck to have sort of a theme for our whole month. So if you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on my videos and checking out my channel. If you're returning, thanks again. Thank you every week, as always, for your energy and audience. Today, I think it's a 4-day, so it's kind of good to just stick with the habits and stick with what you know and what you do best. So why don't we just get down to it, right? It's already usually a longer video when I pull two cards to talk about both of them. So instead of giving any kind of preambles or talking about, well, the transitions and things, I guess I could have. But yeah, let's sort of kick the dirt from our heels and sit down and just get down to the new month. How about that? So I'm going to lead us through just a quick little grounding meditation to become a gracious audience. I really think that having this quick practice of centering and grounding before we speak with the cards, communicate with cards, it's very important to the spiritual side of the practice, which is something that I like to underline and of course, motivates me in my own practices. So I'm going to close my eyes and lead us along for just a brief meditation. It's not like hypnosis, so don't worry if you're doing anything else. You can be driving or doing dishes, whatever. The offer an opportunity is a chance to just get more centered in your body and in the place and space that you are residing in right now, and to be more aware of that and bring in a little bit of gratitude and happiness, to the moment. So just listening along to the words will help and do that in its own right. So yeah, don't worry about this. It's not hypnosis. Alright, so I'm going to close my eyes, and you can as well if you'd like to, or you can relax your gaze or just watch, whatever is your deal. So closing the eyes down, getting comfortable if you'd like to in your seat. Just take a moment for yourself, by yourself, to take in a couple of breaths. Notice what the body speaks to you, where the breath is traveling to. Is it up in the shoulders and the head? Can you try to bring it down through the lungs and the diaphragm? If you have a lot of thoughts or distractions, if you can center into your own quiet moment within your mind, behind your gently closed eyes, just allowing the darkness to show you the way, how to create calming peace, relaxation, doing nothing. Eyelids and eyes are not needed to see. Well, your eyelids are needed. But your eyelids, of course, are closing down. Your eyes not needed, so they can rest. Feel the muscles relaxed, taking a cue from the darkness to settle down. relaxing, taking a cue from those eyelids as they relax down. Feeling the brow and the forehead calming and smoothing, the cheeks, mouth and jaw relaxing. Maybe swallow, let out a sigh. Let your whole body follow suit in relaxing down for a moment. Feel your feet and hands. Again, not needing to do anything. They are not needed at the moment to move or do. But feel them as they are. Let them be in rest, in stillness. Feel how the breath can travel all the way down, moving the body right to the fingertips and toes. Really slow it down and give yourself this moment in the now to feel that. The rise and fall of the breath, the gentle moving muscles and ligaments, all the way down the arms and legs to the toes and fingers. Breathe in the relaxation and allow it to fill up the heart, the mind, the belly, the guts, the back of the neck, your shoulders. Let all of these strong places take a cue from the rest of the stillness, the darkness, the quiet. Use the breath to bring that subtle rest and relaxation up from the fingers and toes into all of those places and down from the crown of the head, the gentle eyelids and forehead down, meeting and merging in the center. The breath, the steady reminder of the flow and movement within such stillness. For the body, your body itself is not doing anything right now. We have no need to do anything right now. Let yourself breathe a few sighs of relief if necessary. Relish in your own relaxation for a moment. Really let yourself enjoy it. Give yourself that gift. Rest and relaxation, the calm within the storm, the receding of the tide, but allow the breath to remind you of both sides, of the flow out, the crashing of the wave, pouring out the action, the going forth. As our beautiful breath then calls us to draw back in, cycling inwards, following the path back home, deep within, feeding and fueling all of those places and spaces within that need that oxygen, the nutrients and supplements, the energy that rides in. Feel the build-up, the need for the exhale, the letting go again. Let yourself embody those cycles for a few moments here, at your own pace and speed. Let your own mind, your metaphors, take the lead. Let your body speak. Let your mind listen. Let your spirit show the way. Yes, we are still here. You are still here. Give it just a moment longer and turn the volume up on it, on your beautiful breath. Add in some gratitude, joy, bliss, excitement, curiosity, thankfulness, appreciation, enjoyment and pleasurability. Feel how you can instantly receive all those different flavors and feelings just by choice. Remember that great power as you breathe. Choose one that feels the best, and again, turn up that volume on it. Let the saturation fill it like a black and white color image coming to color. Excuse me. Breathe life and energy into it, just as you breathe it into yourself. Feel it flooding you. Filling you up, enlightening you, invigorating your energy, your aura, your Taurus, your spirit. Perhaps bring your hands together. Even you could rub them together and feel the energy collection helping. Give an added affirmation. You just spread them apart. You can feel the conductivity. You can feel your energy as you bring your palms slowly back together. Feel the magnet of you, the energies, the push and the pull. Maybe bring your hands together in prayer or at your heart. Feel your body vessel, pulsations. Give thanks for your aliveness, for your gift of life. So get ready to open our eyes. And I'll ring my bowl. And now, quickly, before I do take out my deck, I will just say, forgive for the parking lot noise. uh, Good old American loud car there. We have our first Friday of the 9 year of a 4 month on the 4th day, and stability messages, the hearkening in, and sort of the what is the word, buckling down the hatches, right? Sort of the tying of the knots that comes with the solidifying energies of the 4, right? That we've just been through the 3, that's sort of the creative energy of going around and sort of making all of the sketches and the real creative juices of flowing. And we had such childlike energies, and with all of the messages and with the themes, we've had very childlike messages. To see now we're coming into second quarter of the year, and we're going to have some stability, and we have the first reading on a very stable day. And 4 and 4 come together for 8 in a 9 year, so karmatic retribution of a wholehearted service, really on these 4 stables. I'm very excited to see what we'll have for a theme and what our cards will speak for. So with that said, now I really will take out my deck here, my Aquarian Tarot deck, and we will offer our own unique gratitude to our beautiful deck, to spirits, our saints and angels, our higher selves, all of those beings who witness and who are a part of our beautiful journey here in the collective. We thank you so much for your audience, God, Source, Mother Earth, fairies, elementals, all of these beings of higher densities, dimensions. We thank you for joining us here on our wonderful Friday routine. We ask if you could offer us in our new month a theme that we could work through as we enter the second quarter, beautiful month of April. What our theme for working could be, collectively and individually. We thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, give my deck a shuffle here. Oop. Feeling good. I have a couple of poppers, and I think this is going to be it. This is it. This has been a popper. This is the 3rd popper. We'll go with it. 6 of Pentacles. So very interesting shift too, stability shift, a much more grounded shift in the physical world with the Pentacles card, whereas we've been in the Cups before, right? So these things that we've been filling up and that we've been working to share and create, coming to more physical manifestations of sharing at a table, right? And the 6 of Pentacles is, and I love this, we have again 4. Mirrored reflection of the quadrant of the stability, right? On the 4. Thank you for that confirmation. And the sharing that's instigated. I love this idea that comes through in this visual, this specific card, in fact, where we have the balance, and we have 2 plates, 2 of the pentacles down here as plates almost, ready to be shared or placed upon or weighed even or given out and exchanged, because the 6 knows the full value of all of that they have, especially physically, of what their worth is and of what their wealth is worth and what their manifestation is worth, because they've already been through the catalytic 5, right? And we have, this is perfect too, because we had catalytic 5 of Cups before we had the Ace of Cups, right? This is how the year has sort of rolled out for us so far. So wonderful to see that as sort of a timeline too. This will be a month of perseverance, of progress, of really seeing the payout of those things which we've already sort of made our way through in this year. So again, it really runs parallel to the 9 theme for 2025 as well. These are lots of mastery points, lots of things that we're already well versed in, that we have a tangible and more solid working around the whole sculpture, really, you know. We have a firm picture of what's at hand. And so we have that higher sight, that secondary sort of loop is what I like to consider with the 6 to be that step up from the lower numbers, right? That the 4 pillars sort of create, you know. So 6 gives us a chance to look at everything from a different aspect. And 6 also can represent, of course, the inverted aspect of looking at things from the back view, or from the upside down view, or from the perspective that, you know, eagle's eye view, even looking down where you're not used to that type of high sight. So thinking about things in that kind of way throughout this whole month, remembering to pull yourself up into perseverance and a higher perspective, longevity, those types of temperance and moderation come to mind with the 6 of Pentacles. And again, this is a lot to do with physical manifestation, projects that you're working on, money, business, kind of ways that you make your way in the world even, of course. So yeah, what a great card to have for the whole month working as well, because of the deep themes that come with balancing perseverance, knowing what you can give and take that wouldn't be detrimental to the self and is also good for the collective, and being able to honor yourself as a part and partial of a collective, so that things that benefit you and your best good are never something that actually are at the expense of the collective, because you take the collective into full worth of what is best for your highest good as well. And if something's at the expense of another, then there's a karmatic boomerang happening there, because you're denying, cutting off, or restricting something in some kind of way it's not an organic flow and function. It's not best for overall state in the now for everybody. And so that's going to cause congestion, traffic in later sense somewhere along the lines. It plays out. There's ripple effects to everything. And so if there's causation of distortion, bad ripple effects of negativity happening, we want to nip those in the bud quickly as possible, because, I mean, they play out in the way that they have to play out. So being mindful of those kinds of things, doing balancing and an alchemic transmutation of those kind of things is of course going to be another exercise and practice functionality throughout the month. So excited to see what our angel cards will, you know, give us as this anchor point for each week to really hone in and focus in a more first person view. You know, of course, the card for the month is a collective card as well, and for individuals, so it's more grander. It's these more macro, larger gross body sort of movements and messages that we'll see more nuanced ideas to work with through the cards. So my light's falling a little bit. Put that up. Now let's get into the angel cards and see, like I just sort of gave prelude to, what we have for our week here. This first week is pretty much still the first week, even though it's a transitory week. We are already in April, but I mean, it's only 4 days in, so we have just a little crossover, but it's a wonderful crossover as well. We've had sleep as our message for last week, just for anybody who is new or missed last week's message even. That we had sleep sort of leading the way into what we're coming into now for 6 of Pentacles in April, right? So we thank our wonderful saints and angels and all of our ancestors and the ascended masters, higher selves and spirit guides, Mother Earth, fairies, elementals, Source, God. We thank you for your unique and individual presences, as well as the collective audience that you create for us. Bear witness to our beautiful organic experiences here. We ask if you could offer through these beautiful cards spiritual divination, a working for this week for us to anchor in as a point of support or advice or guidance under our wonderful umbrella theme, the Six of Pentacles. We thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I think I'll take it down and do a little bit of old school shuffling. It's a little blocky. My hands are a little sweaty as well. Full transparency. Oh, thank you. I think a knock and a cut is needed. Wow, this is a repeat. Believe Saint Hildegard again. This, I believe, is a 2025 repeat. You know, not just a repeat from. Yeah, wow, first of the month card, 2 for February. Oh, wow, and actually, no, we had her again. Wow, we had Believe again. That's, oh, right, because that was the trilogy card that I said it was a repeat, and we asked for further definition, and we ended up with the trilogy, and we had that sort of message of believe and triumphant optimism that week. And here we are in the 4th month. To have this repetition is just amazing. I absolutely love that. I think I might knock and cut and ask for further definition. Maybe if you don't mind, if we could have further definition into how, well, I mean, no. This is such a struggle for me when I ask for these things or not, because we have further definition, honestly, because it's under a completely different time aspect, and now we have the Six of Pentacles to believe in this time around. So perhaps it's telling us to believe in the power of the Six of Pentacles and the perseverance of the hard work that we've been putting through already to manifest these kinds of things that are coming to fruition, to also believe in the great power of balance and give and take that actually is the true lessons of six, right? Because sometimes we think accumulation of wealth, the Six of Pentacles tries to tell us almost that keeping a hoarded mass of a bunch of examples of external validation of wealth and worth, right, is really what the culmination of the journey is all about. And that is a very negative alignment, and something that, in fact, when we try to check in and believe in that, it feels really hollow. It feels superficial and, like crumbly. It's like it will fall apart in the wind, just because, first of all, money is man-made. It's a concept. It's of this plane and space. It's not of source origin. And it's, ourselves, we have intangible, unspeakable portions of us. That myself is always kind of the key into belief, and always the circle back into there's a bigger, there's a more, before, after, there must be creator and source God, because there's happenings in here that, to me, need translation. Your thoughts have to come through and be spoken out, and so they come second. And so that tells us there's a first. And that teaches us that the body comes second. Physicality, manifestation comes after thought, right? And and so then we have to know thought is there, and that thought comes before. And then with belief in knowing that, we have to go inwards for the answers. We have to seek something more valid within. And then when you do come upon tangibility it isn't physically able to even express it, it's a knowing inside. It's a feeling of heldness. It's an energetic sense. It's a warmth. It's a comfort. It's many different connection feelings it's a belief all on its own. It's faith, it's connection to source, it's connection to the truth. It's what lights us up and keeps us alive. It's energy that flows your heart and everything. And so having that, that sort of solidifies my faith and my beliefs, and also solidifies the belief that not much in this world, in this place created of it, matters. That there's more before it and after it that matters a lot more that I should really try to just be focused on. And when I go inwards and am focused on that kind of stuff, I start to realize, oh yeah, money isn't everything, and money doesn't buy happiness. It's not even from that. And that's when we can loosen up. We get away from hoarding. We get away from trying to accumulate all of these external versions of worth to show off to others, because that really gets you in a place and space where you can't share, where you don't want to give to others. It actually, it creates all the negativity that I was talking about, instead of just being free flowing and knowing that what comes to you is for you, and what's meant to be with you is of you, and can never be exchanged or gone. And also to know that each one of us our needs, our physical needs, actually are divinely taken care of by this before and after thing. That there is an infinite intelligence to the design that ensures that needs are met always for its creations. And when you can really step into that and understand that, you can really flow positively with the Six of Pentacles, and you can really hearken into positive systems and flow in a free ways, to where you're not guarded and hoarding and scared and running off of scarcity and fear. Those emotions they don't have any power when you own your own power, and when you work off surplus and abundance, and you know that your power is from within, and that your service is your purpose, and that the driving through purpose and creating whatever you're called to do, that motivative energies signals to the universe, and that the repercussions will get your needs met every time. It's a give and a take, so you will always have what you need when you're giving. But you have to have the belief in that. You really have to believe in the functionality of it, because it's the belief of, it's that is the energy of a positive system, is belief. Faith, that positive one truth knowing of connectivity to the whole, is what I consider to be faith and belief. So yeah, I guess I've rambled, and I've given a good explanation, actually, and a different one to the card, and different than what's in the book. So I guess we've gotten a different little nuance for our heavy repetitions. But again, maybe we should be looking back to what were we doing on 3/14, on Pi Day, right? March 14th, what were we doing? And what were the energies like? And again, hearken into that triumphant optimism to fuel your systems, to fuel your Six of Pentacles here. What kind of social engagements were you involved in? Remember, we had a great Ace of Cups energy going and flowing in that time through our themes as well. So new connections, maybe we are solidifying and bringing in more conductivity with those newer relationships that were coming through in the mid-March. And then again, we can look to the very start of February, the 7th of February, and what energies were like at that time. And at that time, we were also in that Five of Cups reverse energy. So sort of like, things are spilling, and it's kind of like all the things maybe aren't coming out as best as we had hoped, but things are happening, So remember about the energies that you were feeling at the beginning of February, mid-March, and now we have this sort of cascading, this sort of unfolding, perhaps even, depending on you or what your energies are at, or have been at. But feel free to explore those and think back on those. I'd love to hear about your own personal intricacies or unfoldings for you. Feel free to leave comments if you are watching and would like to spark others to feel like there is organic live people really here and a part of this, to just make comments and have some activity in the comment section. It's always nice to see that as sort of a validation that there is a live awake attention here, within even this sort of dead internet space, that it's but other than that, feel free to send me messages privately or emails. I always love getting those and hearing people's personal takes on the cards, their meanings, or even your own personal experiences throughout the week. So yeah, always feel free to send me those. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday and weekend, or wherever in the world you are, whatever it is. Make it lovely, and I will see you next time.